and it could not have come at a better time. This is the year of return. Thank you very much, Acces, for choosing Ghana, and we're really excited about this very great event. My name is Mercury Kwe. I work with the Multimedia Group, specifically on Hit 103.9 FM as a drive time host, and it is a great honor to be chosen to do this on this August day. Thank you very much once again for joining us. Now, for those who are asking what Acces is about, this is a very big conference which has been set aside to bring together music greats in the industry, aficionados, to brainstorm, to share ideas in a bid to shape our industry here in Africa. It's actually a Pan-African effort to make sure that our music reaches great heights across the world. You would agree with me that in recent times, music in Africa has actually gained great grounds across the globe, and it is really exciting to know that said great brands as Acces is behind this. Thanks very much to our honorable men at the table. Thanks for joining us. It is going to be a very great one. Please put your hands together for Eddie Hatice, who's the Director of Music in Africa Foundation and Acces. He's going to start off by telling us exactly what is going to be happening when it comes to this amazing conference in Ghana.
Welcome, and thank you for being here with us. Before I go into Acces, I just want to talk a little bit about the idea behind what we are doing. And I think we have to acknowledge that behind Acces there is a Pan-African organization called Music in Africa Foundation. This is the foundation that I head, and that it incorporates, and we work with a lot of amazing people from across the globe, really, who all have a common goal to develop African music. So the work we do is really about providing reliable information and opportunities and platform for exchange for people who are operating in African music. So Acces is one of the many projects that we do. One which is obviously very visible in what we're doing is the Music in Africa website, which is a platform where you find essentially all kinds of information about African music, hoping to bring together the African music industry on a central online platform where you can find what's happening across the continent, where we create opportunities for people to connect artists, musicians, people who work in the sector. So Acces is one of the main interfaces that we have as an organization as a vehicle to now push forward sustainable engagement and collaborations, and of course creation of opportunities and the development of the African music industry. So we are happy to be here. Obviously the Acces program starts on the 28th of November next week, and it ends on 30 November. What we have really is a robust program that is well curated. We work with a curation committee that comprises people from across the continent, really, including also two local professionals who I'm sure are on their way here, Panji Anof, Weyala, and then we have 6 other curators from different countries who are working on the program. We have 50 countries that we are expecting at least music professionals, big industry players, and I'm talking influential people coming from the recording industry, coming from distribution, festival networks, media, you name it, people who have something to do and to say as far as the African music value chain is concerned. We are bringing them here. And why? The reason is we want them to not only share information and ideas and build new collaboration opportunities with local players, but also to discover talent. This is why on the program we have what we call showcases. These are evening concerts that are happening from the 28th, 29th, and 30th. And essentially it's a very special program curated to showcase artists who are the next big artists. So we are marketing these talents, and we are making sure that we are bringing the bookers from all over the world who are coming and looking for the next big artists, acts, and they want to have them to work with them. So really, this is a massive opportunity for local talent to shine. We have 13 bands who are on our lineup, but there are more opportunities for music professionals to come and to be there, because these people are going to spend the whole 3 days here, and they'll just be looking to make contact with people to hear what you're doing. But also, it's not a situation where we have people coming here only. It's also you having to hunt these people and understanding how you can also utilize this opportunity. So we as the foundation, we are really strong, and we place emphasis on exchange that is mutually beneficial. So what we do is provide this platform, and I think a lot of work is going into making sure that we bring the right people. So who are these people coming? Obviously, you would have seen from the video that not only do we have the greats, the Sarkodie's, Sway, Banky W from Nigeria, Efia, and a lot of these artists who are big name artists who are invested and who believe in this initiative and who are pushing behind us to say Africa needs a central platform. If you go to Europe, if you go to America, everywhere, there are these big opportunity events, but Africa has not really had that one Pan-African opportunity, and this is it. Acces moves to a different country every year. This year it's in Ghana, and if you are in music and you're working in the local industry, if you are not here, then it's either we have really messed up our communication, and we hope we have not done that, but you have to be here, because everyone is coming here, and there are chances that this event will never come back again, at least for the next 20 years, because the vision of the organization is fair representation. So after Ghana, next year we're going to another country. Obviously, this event would not be what it is without the partners, some of them who are here. I mean, we would have had this table full of people, because the foundation is a non-profit organization, and all its work is supported by partners of different shapes and sizes from all over the world. I just want to acknowledge all our partners. Siemens Stiftung, you will get to hear from them soon. The Goethe Institute, Alliance Française, who are providing the venues, Womex, Kaya FM, Medium, Pro Evicia, Africana, the Moshito Music Conference, Media Sound, Hamburg, Musiga, Voice of America, Gold Coast Restaurants, Sony BMG, it's actually now BMG, Trace, Valentine's, Voltic, the Beacon Group, Hits FM, and Joy, Prime, and obviously the whole Multimedia Group, who are also here to share with you why they are also working with us on this particular event. So important last information, the venues are, on 28th November, we start with an opening night where we are going also to honor two legends of Ghanaian music, Ebo Taylor and Bibi Brew, who are recipients of the annual Music in Africa Honorary Award. We will be at Alliance Française, next door, 3 minutes from here. Then the other venue is Gold Coast Restaurant, or Gold Coast Hub, which is next to the Accra Tourism Information Center. Then on the 30th, we are back here at Alliance for the closing night. This venue is going to serve as the primary venue for the conference from 29 and 30 November. Access is completely free, which means anyone coming to this event just needs to show up, but they need to register before they come. In the unlikely event that they don't manage to register, there will be people to help them here, and it's very, very fast and efficient to make sure they rush to their particular points of interest. We're going to be using also within this venue different venues. We have the main venue, and we've got plenary sessions for different things. There's also going to be a workshop for music makers, a dedicated workshop where we are bringing in top music producers, the likes of Abra 4 and Beat Menace, who will be sitting and sharing the latest technology in music, sharing the latest trends, and essentially putting a lot of effort to upskill people who are making music. There's one particular initiative of the organization which is happening also starting actually tomorrow that I should just emphasize and mention. We call it Gender at Works. What this is a special program that we designed to support female professionals in the African music space. As you would know, and you can see even from here, the African music space is really heavily dominated by males. So as an organization, we are pushing for addressing the gender disparity. And so we are launching this year a program called Gender at Work. And we've got one of the trainers here, Karin, who's come all the way from Haifa, one of the biggest festivals in Southern Africa. And we've got other collaborators who are coming for 1 week to be working with fantastic ladies from here and other African countries to upskill their stage management skills and production. So we've got a jam-packed program, and of course you would have received something like this, and I invite you to please have a look and familiarize yourself with what we have on offer in the next week. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, and that's Director Music in Africa. And if you haven't checked out musicinafrica.net, you should. They've got some amazing content on there projecting African music, and that's a great job. Thank you very much once again to you, Eddie Hatice. Right, so a great event like this definitely have great partners, and one of the partners is Siemens Foundation. Yes. Thank you very much for joining us. We have Hans Corden right here, who will tell us exactly what the journey has been so far with Music in Africa.
Thank you so much. Yes, Jens Cording from Munich. I work for the Siemens Stiftung, which means Siemens Foundation. It's just the German translation of foundation. We're partnering with Music in Africa Foundations since the beginning, and we're working alongside the project very intensely. Just a very short information on Siemens Stiftung. It's a foundation based in Germany, mainly active in the field of development cooperation, education, and culture. And we're working in South America, and Africa mainly. So we're started off dealing with music in Africa from the beginning. So we were together with the Goethe Institute, the founding partners. So what was the journey? I think from the beginning, when we started off with 5 authors all around Africa. We have 5 offices from Music in Africa. One in Nairobi, one in Lagos, one in Kinshasa, and one in Dakar. Soon to start to have a new office in Morocco. So from there we go into the countries. We started off with 5 authors, 5 African authors. Now we have around 150 authors, journalists to write for the platform Music in Africa, with around 24,000 profiles of musicians and music operators on the continent. This is an amazing information platform. This works along with these offline projects like Acces and many other great initiatives. So coming to Ghana is amazing for us, because Ghana is one of the friendly and inspiring faces of Africa. It's a creative hub of the whole region, and as we see, it's quite easy to get in touch with people. It's quite easy to reach people and to to network here. So for us, it's very important, and also this is a good chance for an initiative that went off. Will start here a partnership with the Reeperbahn Festival. The Reeperbahn Festival is one of the great platforms in Africa, one of the in Europe, one of the big hubs, and they invite, with the finances of the Federal Foreign Office of Germany, they will invite 30 music operators from Europe to join the Access conference. So you will see some very interesting people from big companies, but also from the small startups who are already interested in Africa, maybe not so experienced in African operations, but they will get in touch, try to network here and get the experience on the African continent. So all in all, we're looking very much forward to a very good festival like we already had in Kenya, and I'm pretty sure that we'll go with a very good step forward here in Accra.
Very much, and that's really, really warm. And thank you very much for the support, because the music industry really needs great support from great organizations like yours. And I want to say a big thank you for supporting this cause. Right, we still have great, more great partners like this great institution which thinks globally, and that is the Goethe. I love the sound of that, Goethe. And we have the director right here. Her name is Heike Fraser. I got that right? Oh, man. All right.
Thank you very much for the introduction. Yes, it's actually Goethe Institute, but it's for anyone who's not coming from Germany, actually hard to say. Yes, we're very, very happy that Music in Africa decided to come to Ghana this year, and for me especially it's a great opportunity to meet very many people from the music scene. The Goethe Institute, you may know that, is, as you said, it's worldwide, and in the whole world we have like 145 institutes in almost 100 countries, in 98 countries. So this gives us the opportunity and the possibility to work like very easily internationally, and that's of course a very great advantage. Here in Africa, on the continent, I think it's about 30 institutes, and so some of my colleagues will be here also. They're coming, as far as I know, from Burkina Faso, for example, and from other places also. Our main aim is the cultural exchange. So we're not many people say, okay, Germany, Goethe Institute is bringing German culture to the world, which is not the case. This is maybe an effect at the side, but our goal is to collaborate with people all over the world, and an event like this is of course a very good opportunity to make new contacts and to support making these contacts. Well, I mean, I think let me see. Yes, one very important thing also maybe for people here. My colleague from Munich, from our headquarters, who's responsible for music contacts in the whole world, he's coming also here. His name is Jörg Süßenbach. I'm very happy that he's coming here. And for me personally, I'm looking so much forward to not only meeting all the people active in the music industry, but of course also the musicians and the showcase concerts. And I think that I will meet many of you there. Thank you very much.
Right. So the man who is behind this amazing organization called the Ghana Tourism Authority is Mr. Akwesi Ajiman. And he is also the director of the Year of Return, and he will tell us what the experience has been so far partnering this event and what the Year of Return has in store for Access and, of course, for all visiting Ghana this fall.
Thank you very much. First, let me thank Eddie and the organizers for this initiative and for bringing the Access event to Ghana. We thank you very much. And also the collaborators, Goethe Institute and Siemens, and the other partners who have held the fort, brought it together for the past 2 years. For us, music is at the core of what we do. I mean, there cannot be any doubt about how much we depend as a tourism institution on music. The sounds of the country, every country really is what becomes a rhythm that we sell. Then we also have music ambassadors, celebrities that we depend on when it comes to pushing Ghana out there. Throughout the year of return this year, we've had several musical events, concerts, discussions, master classes, and all. But I believe that this particular one is unique because of its collaborative nature and the caliber of people who are coming together to discuss. And when we talk about music, it's not just the performance. There's the business side of it, there's the distribution side of it, there's everything that needs to come together. And I believe that is what this platform offers for the music industry and also for Ghana. We are doing our best to position Ghana as Thank you. That's a commercial break. We're doing our best to position Ghana as a MICE destination, meetings, conferences, exhibitions, becomes one of the strong pillars that we are relying on. And that is what the Year of Return really was trying to do, bring so many activities and initiatives and events into the country, and by that expect more people to visit the country and sample what we have. And so having Access here, as we heard from Eddie, more than 50 countries represented here, is really a very good platform for us to showcase what we have, our culture, our rhythm, the warmth of the people, and all. And we look forward to participating and also making sure that at least all the visitors that come in here have a very pleasant stay and also experience what we have. So all we can say is to congratulate the organizers. Already I know it's going to be a success because of the caliber of the collaboration that you have, media-wise and also institution-wise. And we can only but through our support to make it a success. Thank you.
Mr. Mark,
Yeah. From the commercial break. Yeah. Good morning. For the sake of those who say Guten Morgen and Guten Tag. Yeah. I'm speaking on behalf of Multimedia Group, the one who wrote my speech likes plenty English, but I'll try. After listening to all of them, I see they're very brief, and so I'll try. Indeed, it's an exciting time to be Ghanaian around this time. My boss, Kusajiman, is here. The Year of Return is here. And then, thank God, Access also chose us. So we would like to commend Access for choosing Ghana as the host country this year. Indeed, this is a demonstration that Ghana music is a force, and platforms such as Access come in handy in enabling the economic potentials of our artists and our music markets. So I'll say Accra to Access. Good. Music has traditionally played an important role in Ghana's culture. Music is essentially and representing the strong Ghanaian heritage, and its importance can be seen in many aspects of our culture. Unlike many cultures today, ancient African cultures encompass music into their everyday lives. You know us with dance, storytelling, and religious practices, and they are all parts of our music culture. Music is more than just a song. Music has a broad value chain for us in Ghana that impacts society economically, psychologically, and then morally. I say that as we sit here, you do not know the music that your son, your daughter is listening to. It could make him or make her. Two of us That's how powerful music is. From our Asian guitar bands in the 60s to our current crop of music genre, also, also attest to the fact that our music has evolved greatly and have the capacity to rub shoulders with the world top music acts in the West or the East. The media such as Multimedia Group and others, music studios, aggregators, marketers and distributors, digital stores, bloggers and other music stakeholders in Ghana have all contributed immensely in various means in getting us where we are now. It is time for us to harness our individual competences to redefine the next chapter of our music, to properly direct the narrative in our favor. If there is any time for our music to economically begin to blossom, I think it is now. We must begin to leverage platforms such as Acces, I'm sure that's why we are here, to drive Pan-Africanism in our music industry events. Just like objectives, we the industry players can exchange ideas, collaborate, discover new platforms and relationships, and create business linkages for ourselves. The time has come for us as Africans to have that long-awaited discussion and seamlessly collaborating amongst ourselves to drive the new African agenda. We use this previous moment, or this precious moment, to change the bad African narrative and project the beautiful Mother Africa in many bright colors of our music. This meeting, of course, couldn't have been possible without the Multimedia Group. And do you know why? Because we are the first private broadcasting company in Ghana, and at the moment we can call ourselves a media empire, very prominent, and we were part of the making of the new age of music. If you remember, Hip Life actually was midwifed in 1995, and 99.7 FM also came in 1995. And so we have always supported the arts, especially music, until our TV channels, Joy Prime and Joy News, came. Our language as a conglomerate is not going to change. We are proud to be part of this. Thanks to Access for choosing us any day, anytime. You can follow us, our language will not change. As a music, I've spoken as a multimedia. Now I'm speaking as a music producer. Music recording is a record. Whether it becomes a hit or not, it is a record. So let's consider this when we're recording. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Michael Kwekumante. A music event, and in fact, a big one as Acces, of course, cannot happen without great musicians like Yaya, who we have on here. Now, through the years, she has championed the cause of Ghanaian music, depicting the true indigenous Ghanaian music, which comes with the guitar, which comes with the conga and all. Yaya, thank you very much for joining us. Please, let's hear from you.
Thanks for having me. It's really a great honor to be sitting here with such great people and also sitting here in front of you. I'm truly humbled for this opportunity, and I know that there are a lot of artists in Ghana who always look out for opportunities for themselves. They're trying to be heard, and years of investment, whether in your music, financially, talking to producers, talking to radio personalities, just to be heard. And I think this opportunity is huge, it's massive. And as soon as I heard about it, I was like, I need to apply for this. I certainly have to apply for this. So I'm speaking to everyone out there who knows that they are talented, creative, in any space, any shape or form, whether you sing, you produce, you want to be a stage manager, you want to have any profession in the music industry, this is the platform for you to come and network, to come and meet new people, to come and learn. Because on a normal day, there are some people you won't meet on the street to have a conversation with. And this platform has been created so that you get to meet everyone that you've been dreaming of. I mean, if I will be there, I'm there. Mark is here. Like, all these great people are here. And if you were present here today, you have the opportunity to network, talk about your dreams, your goals, your visions, your projects, which is really important. And so I'm really looking forward to the showcases that will be happening. I'm going to be performing on the 28th at Alliance Française. So please come out and support and share our music. Definitely. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. And I can't wait to be there on the 28th, because that's where we get to honor Taylor.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes, and BB Brew.
Yes, and BB Brew. Thank you very much, Yaya, for that.
You.
Right, so it gets to the point where, thanks for joining us, George Britton and Montos, Asi, and yes, all right. So thanks for joining us.